Oh yeah! We ain't done this in a minute. But we back and we get it. I don't know what.
What it was Giles' theme.
That's a new theme right there.
There you go.
There it is.
Bad rendition of Giles' theme.
Is that what that was?
Yeah.
I thought it was fucking Beethoven's Fifth.
Sonic Boom. And he always wins. And he has like a comb and he has to fix his hair.
He has to. Overt rample.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Caging Greatness. We back, bitches.
We're here.
Back.
We've returned.
We did take an extended break for the holidays where, big news, we were picked up by Netflix for a 2-season show, which was then canceled 30 minutes later. So we're back now.
Yeah.
It's because Cannon's shitting their coffee.
What?
Hey, first of all, you don't make coffee mugs that look like toilets.
That was a
Like,
weird
who
choice.
has that?
That was
Who
a weird
does that
choice,
and
yeah.
expects not to just go kerplunk?
Apparently
into
Netflix
a coffee
executives.
mug?
Look, I mean, it was not the greatest coffee either, so.
And what better way to come back after how long were we gone? A month and a half?
About a month and a half, yeah.
About,
give or take.
Yeah.
Like 7 weeks gone, except for the filler episodes. What better way to come back than with an episode of UnCaged where we do something completely separate from what we usually do?
We had Uncaged month, took breaks.
Because what's more on brand than this, honestly?
I mean, it's like we got to warm up. We have all forgotten how to podcast. It's been a while.
Yeah.
So this is a way for us to do our thing without doing our thing. You know what I mean?
Right. And also because the movie The Old Way doesn't come out on streaming until next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
That get a
because
theatrical release too?
I think it already did.
Wait, it already came and gone?
I'm pretty sure.
Holy
it was
shit.
like a not a wide release.
It was a blip.
Yeah.
Also because it's Emilio's birthday week.
Happy birthday!
We let birthday boys do what they want within reason.
Except watch Grease 2.
Within reason.
Don't worry, my birthday's coming up.
Wait,
Within reason.
wait. Is that Grease 2 creaking open the door?
Within reason.
Go away, Grease. Go.
I'm going to skip straight to the TV version, which I have not seen. Why would I do
Oh,
that?
the prequel?
Wait, what?
There's a prequel?
Yeah, remember we talked about this when we watched Grease. So there's a
I
prequel.
blocked most of it out.
Because they're doing like one about the pink ladies or whatever.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
It's gonna be on Paramount Plus.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
Well, what we're doing instead, because we don't hate ourselves,
I don't know what you're talking about. We ate cheese.
in the grand tradition of new games, we are playing SuperFight. On the show.
Which is how many years old now?
It's new to us.
True.
Because that's what Emilio wanted to do, and we think it might be fun. But because we're not heathens, there will be some decorum.
Decorum.
We have a set of rules. Every round, one of the four of us, as judged by this wheel, will be 2 judges and then 2 fighters. One judge, the main judge, will be worth 2 points when he chooses the winner. He also chooses the scenario for the fight. Judge 2 will be worth 1 point. Judge 2 also clarifies prompts, and Judge 2 keeps time. The 2 fighters. Fighter 1 will get 2 minutes for his initial argument, followed by Fighter 2 getting a 3-minute rebuttal, and finishing up with Fighter 1 getting a 1-minute rebuttal for the rebuttal. After which time, points will be awarded, and we just go on from there. And we're going to do that once, and then take a break, and then we're going to do it again, except with extra cards.
Yeah.
Could you say rebuttal at least 4 more times, please?
I could.
Please, for me. Buttle.
Rebuttal.
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 Allow me to offer a rebuttal.
Beetlejuice, what are you doing here?
It's showtime.
So that's what we're going to do. And we're going to try not to yell. And
Well, into the mic, yeah. But
Yeah.
if you're going to yell, get away from the mic.
Yeah.
again,
The key word in that sentence being try.
we are not savages.
What?
We're going to maintain our collective calm.
But I brought my club.
That why?
Oh,
said Super Fight?
yeah. There was a fight.
I don't know. I was expecting bloodshed tonight. I'm not going to lie.
Well, it is only 7:30.
I would say we don't know if Cannon has barbed
Use
wire.
a stern. You can use a stern Yelp review. I don't.
So we have already all drawn our cards for this round, so there won't be any dead air for me to not edit. And the first round, Emilio will be Judge 1. Worth 2 points, choosing the scenario. Judge 2 will be Cannon.
All right.
So Cannon, if you would, keep time and clarify any prompts, and then Jeremy and I will be fighting. I am Fighter 1, Jeremy is Fighter 2.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, who picks the card?
I picked the card.
Yeah, Emilio will pick the card. Jeremy and I will, fuck.
And I'm Judge 2,
Oh.
1 point, and I
This
keep
is a family show.
Is it?
I don't know.
You got a blank card? Yeah. Okay. Well, now I will say what I have drawn. Then Jeremy will say what he has drawn. Then Emilio will give the scenario, and we will argue.
All right.
My fighter is a vegan with no legs.
Mine is the bottom half is Jack Bauer, and it says I have to draw another character card from the deck.
Oh, okay. Jack Bauer.
The bottom half, the bottom half is Jack Bauer, and the top half is a moose. Half moose, half Jack Bauer.
The bottom half is Jack.
Keither Sutherland's legs with a moose head.
I fucking love this already.
Fantastic.
Oh my god.
Emilio, what's our scenario, buddy?
Most likely to succeed.
Well,
All right, so
A moose with legs or someone with no legs. That's so fucked up.
and it's just most likely to succeed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
General?
all it says. Most likely to succeed.
Okay. Well,
Oh my god.
no.
Cannon, that means you get the clarifying point as a judge. What are we most likely to succeed in?
Oh wow, I legit have to come up with a scenario here.
If you want to, sure.
Okay, most likely to succeed in green eating. Because
Well, yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
think about it.
So you mean like eating green vegetables?
Green things.
Yes.
Okay.
If you think about it, you have a vegan
Uh-huh.
and a moose.
And half
Got it.
moose, half Jack Bauer.
All right.
And bottom half is
Bottom half Jack Bauer, top half Moose, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Well, Cannon, if you would start the timer for my initial 2 minutes.
and
All right. So most likely to succeed in eating delicious greens. My vegan has no legs, but it is a human, assumingly with a support system, wheelchairs, ability to get to grocery stores, human money. A moose with the legs of Jack Bauer. I have concerns that the legs of Jack Bauer will not support the moose, nor will it be able to fit into grocery stores in order to get the best greens. Also, the height requirements, given that it's just the legs of Jack Bauer and a moose. I don't know if it'll be able to reach the finest leaves. Whereas a vegan with no legs will have all the benefits of humanity. I'm good. I'm not
are you saying you want me to stop your timer?
Yeah, stop the timer. That's
All right. All right. So another 2 minutes is going to Jeremy. Or is that 1
Jeremy
minute?
will get 3 minutes for his rebuttal, and then I will get 1 minute at the end for my rebuttal.
Okay. And
Rebuttal.
when I point to you, your time starts, Jeremy.
Mhm.
And
Allow me to paint you a picture, if I will. A nice lush forest where the legs of Jack Bauer wander, with the top half being a moose, and in front of him a field of green grass as far as the eye can see. And there he can graze for days, as to where a legless vegan has to sit on the side of the road and just stare as this moose Bauer man continually eats and constantly just consumes all of this grass.
Oh, God.
This beautiful, luscious grass. It may even be Bermuda. But you know, it could be something else, because with the top half being a moose, it has the digestion system of a moose, and therefore it has the teeth to grind the leaves perfectly in its mouth, creating this beautiful cud and grazing as far as he can see. And if one day he decides he can go into the trees and get the leaves from the lowest branches, because it is, in fact, the legs of Jack Bauer, and Jack Bauer can climb anything with those legs, because Keither Sutherland can climb anything, and he can do it all in 24 hours. And I will end my time there.
Are we ending time? Okay. Would you like your minute rebuttal?
Yep.
All right. Starting now.
Those legs are going to snap in half under the weight of moose body. My no-legged vegan has disability benefits and a Whole Foods membership. Only the finest greens. Enjoy your grass, because when the legs collapse and they just get squished under moose body, that little patch is all you're going to have. But my vegan will be able to go into any grocery store, any Whole Foods, any delicious eating establishment, and simply order off a wide variety. The menu of the gods, in fact. No brown shitty leaves for my vegan, whose name is Tim. No, Tim only gets the finest.
He named him brown.
Right? No grass with bugs and leaves. No. He gets only the best cabbage, the best kale. Kale's a superfood. Is Jack Bauer Moose going to have kale? I think not. Jack Bauer Moose is going to collapse because those knees are still Jack Bauer knees. And Jack Bauer is a 50-something-year-old alcoholic played by Kiefer Sutherland.
Oh, look at that.
Wow.
Holy shit, right on the button. Wow, that was nice.
He made it count,
I
yes.
hope the alarm fucking picks up on the mic. That was fucking sweet.
All right, so
Man,
the judges now in this scenario. Judge 1 is Emilio. You have 2 points to award. Cannon, you have 1 point to award.
Man, this is
And you don't have to agree.
This is actually really tough.
It
oh
is,
my god!
yeah.
Like y'all both have fucking solid cases here. Oh my god!
I'm not going to live up to arguing that.
You guys have clearly never played Talking Point.
Oh, no, I have not.
For my friends that are listening, know everything about Willie Mays did not come out.
Well, sorry, I keep hitting the table. I mean, the moose going out in the grass, great argument, but I'm scared of the Jack Bauer legs not holding up moose body. So I'm going to have to award it to Shimmy.
You son of a bitch. Jack Bauer legs will find you.
And that's two for Shimmy?
2 for me.
2 for Shimmy.
Cannon, what do you think?
Well, oh man, I think we have ourselves a genuine wheel feet sword arm scenario. All right? I mean, now we got to think about it. It's like, yes, you got the human vegan, like in a wheelchair. Let's say scenario, medical benefits, all that jazz, all the money in the world to get all the finest screens in the world. Mm-hmm. But and I was the one who came up with the argument just for my own brain. The argument was who the best
Most
best
likely to succeed.
at eating greens, right?
Agreed.
Yeah.
Okay. That being said, I bring up the infamous AYCH wheel feet sword arm scenario because if this is indeed a moose with Jack Bauer legs, like it is adapted and can hold the weight of its moose body at this point and can probably go on all fours. Let's be real.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just thinking all hypothetically here. For all those real Jack Bauer moose out there. And also, this moose doesn't have to go into a store. You can just go in the woods. The greens don't have to be the finest. They can just be shit greens, and it's a moose. It's fine. Oh, fuck. Damn. I'm going to give the point to Jeremy for that one. Just because a moose don't care how good the greens are. Moose going to eat the greens. And the teeth. The teeth argument, too. Have you seen a moose's teeth?
That's a good point.
Those are terrifying. I'm very mad that the Kevin Smith Moose Jaws isn't happening.
Last I heard, it still is.
Is it still happening?
Yeah, it's just going to be after Mallrats 2.
Which is happening now?
Last I heard.
Oh my goodness, that's been in like a flip-flop limbo for an eternity. Much like Clerks 3 and Clerks 2.
So, round 2.
Fight.
I am now judge number 1. Emilio is now judge number 2.
Yay.
Jeremy, you are fighter number 1.
All right.
Cannon, you are fighter number 2. So, Emilio, you will be keeping time.
Let me get my cards. All right.
Hit balls.
So I was fighter number 1, correct?
You are fighter number 1. Yes.
All right.
So, if you would please tell what you have drawn.
I have a crocodile hunter.
Oh.
Whose clothes are way too big.
Cannon.
God, I've just punched the mic. All right. I have. Wait, which one's first?
White card first.
White card first.
White card?
Yeah.
Yeah. I am a robot
Okay.
Uh-oh.
that can clone self, but each clone is half the size of the previous.
All right. Well, your objective, gentlemen, win a beauty pageant. Anyone need any clarification on that?
Trying to make sure.
It's pretty straightforward.
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Jeremy,
Yeah.
your 2 minutes begins when Emilio says.
And go.
Well, as a crocodile hunter, we always have to look the best. And the reason why my clothes are way too big would be because I need to make sure I can catch the crocodile with the clothing that I'm wearing. Because not only are these clothes way too big, they also act as a net to allow me to catch the best crocodiles while also looking the best, because parachute pants are definitely still in. It also allows me buoyancy while I'm in the water. So, hopefully the people in the audience will enjoy the look as I strut down with my crocodile across my shoulders, as well as these massive pants and this way too big shirt, and this hat that definitely covers my eyes, which may or may not help me determine where these crocodiles are, because I use the sound and the feel of my large clothing to detect where the crocodiles are in the water. And, robots if they get wet, they may short out, but you're just a robot. Like, how can you look good in clothing when you have none whatsoever? I have clothes on. Now, granted, they are way too big. As I've stated many of times, they help me catch crocodiles. Robots don't have clothes. They just have other versions of themselves that are half the size. Which, do you really want a half-size robot, or even a quarter-size robot, or even a 16th size robot, or a 64th size robot? That's a lot of tiny robots. They're going to get everywhere. And oil and nuts and bolts as well, while I'll just have clothes that are way too big.
Are you done?
Yes.
Good. All right.
Cannon, you now have a 3-minute period of time for your rebuttal.
Okay.
And ready?
Yes.
Go.
Alrighty. First and foremost, if you're going to have a fashion show, you're going to want to have variety. You're going to want to have different sizes of clothes, per se, because not everybody's the same size. Everybody wants to, be able to fit in their clothes. You know what I'm saying? They want to look good. It doesn't matter if I'm a robot. I would presume that if the designers were going to be responsible enough to bring on robots to, show off their clothing, that they would make sure that they are the finest, top-of-the-line robots. I'm going to assume that they are, because they can clone them fucking selves. Sure, they're half the size, but these are purely for fashion shows. You can have an entire fashion show with this one robot, because you're going to have a fleet of robots showing you, what Mommy and Daddy's gonna wear, what little Timmy's gonna wear, what little Susie's gonna wear. Hell, you getting froggy? I'm sure you can teach one of these robots how to walk on all fours. We even have a little animal line, okay? Fashion show. It's a spice of life. You got all the clothes in the world, and we ain't scared of no water. You're gonna come into the fashion show wearing a parachute. How dare you, sir? How dare you? And you're gonna come to me. I am fashion. And I know the 3 laws of robotics, and I'm done.
All right. Excellent. Jeremy, you now have 1 minute for your own rebuttal.
Well, if you know the 3 laws of robotics, you violated the first one by hurting me. And you're not supposed to do no harm. None whatsoever. And you've hurt my soul because you've made fun of these parachute pants that I'm wearing. These parachute pants that rescued you from a crocodile. That saved anyone from a crocodile while looking damn good. Looking really damn good. You see that crocodile? No, you don't, because it's in my pants. I caught it because I hunt crocodiles with these parachute pants and these clothes that are way too big. I end my case.
I love how I completely forgot that it was a crocodile hunter.
Yep.
And just oversized khaki shorts.
Parachute khaki shorts.
God damn it.
Well,
That was fun.
You're judge number 1, sir.
first let me say how much I appreciate both of the arguments from our competitors today. Tremendous stuff. Tremendous stuff. But sticking strictly with the idea behind the prompt. First, who would win a beauty contest? Well, yes, Jeremy, your crocodile hunter
Whose clothes are
is the giant clothes. The talent portion, I think you have that in the bag. But unfortunately, as we all know, beauty pageants are about looks and looks alone. And people are like raccoons, distracted by anything shiny and chrome. So purely on that, I do believe that the judges would have to side with the robot.
Can I just say before we continue, I forgot it was actually a beauty pageant. I was like, my argument was all about a fucking fashion
That was a fashion show.
Yeah.
To be fair, same goddamn thing.
Yeah.
So I have to award my 2 points to Cannon.
I mean, the argument for the crocodile hunter in the large clothes, the oversized clothes, just impassioned and everything is like, I mean, what can you say? I mean, but yeah, the robots can do, they'll show you the whole kit and caboodle, if you will. Like, the sizes, what little Timmy could wear, what even the dog could possibly wear.
I did not murder him.
It violated the laws of robotics, y'all. Come on.
It's a quote from iRobot.
Not now, Sonny. Not now.
The quote was only, he hurt you by hurting your feelings.
Yeah.
He didn't hurt you physically. So, grow up. No,
It's open for interpretation.
Birthday burn.
like you handle crocodiles and that you're upset about that. Okay. No,
Crocodile hunters have feelings too.
He's a crocodile hunter, not a crocodile heartless.
Okay. There you go. But yeah, I'm gonna have to give it to the robot.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
It's fair.
All right. We're now on to round 1.3, where Jeremy becomes judge number 1.
Juan.
I am judge number 2. Cannon is fighter number 1. And Emilio is fighter number 2.
That is also blank.
So,
That is also blank.
there you go. Just going to pull up my timer on the phone. So, Cannon.
Back-to-back battles. Oh damn.
Back. Please tell us what you have drawn.
Well, wrong one. Oh damn. I am the motherfucking Terminator, y'all.
Oh no.
I am
More robots.
Damn.
I'm armed with a sniper rifle.
Oh.
Okay. Emilio.
I am a dragon riding a broomstick.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I love this visual. Jeremy, please let them know the scenario.
Our scenario is the Tour de France.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Jim, would you like to clarify anything on this Tour de France? Because it just says Tour de France.
Well, the Tour de France, of course, being a competition, the goal is to win the Tour de France. That is your goal.
It's the bicycle race.
You also
right?
have to stick within the rules of the Tour de France. And that is the bicycle race.
Okay.
No juicing.
The one that Lance Armstrong cheated to win 7 times.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So
Not fair enough.
Cannon, you will have 2 minutes to make your case, starting
Okay.
now.
All right. So, what we have here is a situation where I am, no biggie, just the Terminator, with not actual legs, they're metal legs. So in a way, they might be a little more durable than, human legs. Or maybe, I don't know if they might be a little more, shit, I keep hitting the danglies. Anyway, all right, we're talking about the Tour de France here. Like, the Terminator have a history of commandeering vehicles. But in this scenario, no commandeering is necessary. Just, give him the right bike. As long as he has a sniper rifle. I don't know what it's going to fucking do him in this scenario. Like, he's going to, have it strapped to his back, probably, with, like the shotgun in T2. Now, he's almost, I want to say almost, because, we've seen the movies. But he has a goal. And he's going to achieve it one way or the other. If he doesn't achieve it, well, by God, time travel. We'll fucking win that race that way. I mean, I got nothing. I'm done.
All right. Emilio, you have a 3-minute rebuttal period starting now.
Okay. I'm a dragon, which presumably I can breathe fire. And if we watch the Terminator movies, heat is not a friend to the Terminators. Gets melted, whatever. So I just blow my fire breath while riding my broom. Think I might be able to have a shot at winning the Tour de France because I am actually riding. It doesn't say that the Terminator is riding anything, but I see your point that, he could commandeer a bicycle. Sure. But I'm on a broomstick. And so, my argument is the heat could get the Terminator if I breathe fire on him. That's all I got.
Cannon,
Okay.
you now have a 1-minute final rebuttal.
Okay, heard that. Okay, all right. The last I checked, it's the best who can ride a bicycle, not who can ride a broomstick. I don't think you're allowed to ride a broomstick in the Tour de France if you're following the rules of the Tour de France. But in this scenario, the Terminator is just, what he's commandeering? That fucking finish line. When he gets on the bike. And he's got those, and again, metal legs, they're going to go faster. And Terminators, they only get, it's Terminator. We don't know what make or model this is yet. It's just a Terminator. But, as we see, they only get better. Well, no, not in quality, but, advanced in technology. So, that being said, raise hail, praise Dale. I'm done.
Jeremy, as judge number 1.
Well, seeing as we clarified that it is winning the Tour de France without cheating, I don't think the Dragon's going to win this one because he did specifically say in his argument that he would use fire against the Terminator, and that is explicitly cheating.
Yeah.
But he has a sniper rifle,
Which he is not using.
Why would he need it?
And also, the Terminator can look like people, so we know he's not cheating until he crosses the finish line and we do a metal scan later. So I'm going to have to give it to the Terminator on this one because he's the best that can blend in. If I see a dragon on the Tour de France and then I suddenly smell burnt flesh, then I know something's up. So,
and I'm afraid I have to agree just based on the simple fact that even if we allow a dragon to ride in the Tour de France, which I'm assuming we would in this scenario,
yeah.
He chooses the broom. That's an immediate disqualification. Broom's not going to. It's a bicycle.
Yeah,
race.
it's a bicycle race.
So, had he just put the broom onto the bike and got on the bike and tried to race, then it'd be weird, but it'd be within the parameters. So I'm afraid I have to give it to the Terminator as well.
I'm just like, it's a dragon on a broomstick. I'm just like, oh, what's wrong with your poor wings? I was like, I would have.
He took out Harry Potter.
He got really into Harry Potter.
Oh man!
All right, in the final portion of the first round, it will now be Cannon as judge number 1, Jeremy as judge number 2, Emilio will be fighter number 1, and I will be fighter number 2. Oh. So I need to. All right. Excuse me. And Cannon, if you would, please draw a yellow card. So, well, all up in the guts over here, huh?
Oh, God, he's fondling the cards.
Go. All right, so, Emilio,
Yes.
who is your fighter?
My fighter is the Statue of Liberty,
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
wearing cement shoes.
Well, that's pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, it's, in other words, it's the Statue of Liberty.
Right.
Okay. So,
Okay. I
that's what
have
came up.
the Illuminati, armed with a bow and unlimited arrows. Cannon, please tell us the scenario we are trying to accomplish.
What? Who would be the best at playing rocket launcher tag?
That is an interesting scenario.
All right, that's the scenario we're in right now.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I think that one's pretty straightforward.
Rocket launcher tag.
Rocket launcher tag. So who's two?
Jeremy, you'll be keeping time.
Yep.
And Emilio, you have 2 minutes for your initial argument.
Oh.
All right, and you may begin.
All right. Well, the Statue of Liberty, I have a torch. I can light those rockets. Can light them up a lot. So that's all I got, unfortunately. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not bringing anything to this other than the game.
All right, and Jim, you've got 3 minutes. You may start now.
Let me give you a scenario. You're the Statue of Liberty. You're enormous. You now have a human-sized rocket launcher with which to play tag. Good fucking luck. Now, yes, I'm the Illuminati. That means I am many, many people. It's true. But many, many secretive people. You don't know who I am. You don't know where I am. You don't know what I'm doing. And I have a bow with unlimited arrows. I don't know why, but I have it. So even if you manage to somehow finagle the rocket launcher to go pew, 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 you may or may not hit one of the Illuminati. And even if you do, there's so many more of us. So many more. In fact, our symbols are probably all up in your guts, Statue of Liberty. Because everything revolves around the Illuminati. Whereas you are giant. All it would take is any one of the thousands of those that I'm sure there are to shoot you with a rocket launcher. How could we miss? You won't even notice us crawling around like ants at your giant concrete feet. Victory is not just assured, but it's inevitable. You lose, Statue of Liberty. Illuminatus. I'm done.
All right, and Emilio, you have a 1 minute rebuttal starting now.
What can I say? I mean, you're right. I don't know where the Illuminati are, who they are. So, really don't know how to rebuttal that. I mean, other than just stomp anything that moves with my concrete feet and all, and then, try to use the torch to light the rockets. That's all I can do. That's all I got.
All right.
So, Cannon, Judge 1. What's your judgment?
Yeah, I'm not winning this game.
Well, so far, Cannon's kicking everybody's ass.
Right.
So.
Well, I was going to say, as a Statue of Liberty, I was going to say, at least in this scenario, I would assume it's unfortunate that you have double concrete feet, but it will keep you stable in a rocket launching scenario. But that being said, shimmy destruction on his end. Like, so many people, and it's like, yeah, I'm going to assume, like, not only do they all know how to work a bow and arrow, they all have the ability to shoot a rocket because this is rocket tag.
Yeah.
And they guaranteed have experience with weaponry. So Shimmy gets the Dos Pointerinos for
That's
me
fair.
on that one.
I mean, I'm thinking of arguments for shimming, actually, at this point.
Jeremy?
So, at first when I saw like rocket launcher tag, I was like, wow, the Statue of Liberty is made of bronze. Like it's immediately like it can't be damaged. But I was like, wait, it's tag and you're it.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, the Illuminati having numbers and size advantage there, I think that they win that one. So yeah, I'll have to give that one to Shimmy.
Well, you don't have to sound so irritated about it. All right, that is the end of round one, and here are your point standings. In fourth place with nothing, Emilio.
Happy birthday to me.
In second place with 1, Jeremy. Or third place with 1, sorry. In second place with 5, me. And leading with 6 points, that Cannon guy.
Oh my goodness.
He's winning.
He's winning.
Now we are going to take a quick commercial break to remind you where you can get our merchandise. And then when we come back, we'll be doing this again, except this time for round 2, we'll be adding 2 of the extra sush cards.
Ooh, okay.
So,
The accents.
yes.
The spice.
Right, the spice of life. 2 in this round. So we will be right back.
Garlic, herb, pepper.
Well, hey there, folks. Do you like mugs, t-shirts, phone cases, stickers, wall art, pillows, all sorts of fun things with fun logos? Well, if you do, head on down to tpublic.com/user/caging greatness for all sorts of great merchandise and support your local creators. That's us. Hooray!
Foundation, sure. And then they sold so well, they've just started making them a part of the regular line now.
Neat.
Well, why don't you fucking talk about it some more there, Billy Mays? Why don't you sell us on it there some more there, bud?
But wait, there's more.
What about that other guy? So boom, you're going to love my nuts.
Bam!
What about...
Emerald?
You gonna chop my nuts.
Chop my nuts.
Slap chops. Slap nut chops. Chop nutter. Chop slapper. Fuck.
What I got beat up by a call girl in a hotel room?
That's the one.
That guy.
And we are back.
Shim wow.
Wow.
More like Shim Wow. Because that's my nickname.
Where's
Shim
the
wow.
bottle at?
Hey, technically you can make that. It didn't like fall under like fucking what?
Fair use for parody.
Fair
I
use for
suppose,
parody.
yeah.
ShimWow.
And like sell products.
Yeah, I
On
suppose.
tpublic.com/shimwow.
Shim wow.
That's not a real link.
Shim wow. Say that 5 times fast.
Right.
People are going to love
So,
my nuts.
We're back with round dose.
Yahoo.
Round 2.
In this round, Emilio, you are judge number 1.
Ah, yay.
Cannon, you were judge number 2.
All right.
I am fighter number 1. And Jeremy is fighter number 2 here for our rematch.
Yeah.
Now draw my card.
Oh shit! I already started the timer.
Oh, well, you should probably unstart.
Nope. Sorry, you got to debate now. No.
Okay. Oh, wow. All right. Let's see what we got here. All right, as fighter number 1, I shall now tell you my fighter. I have a boy band riding a battle cat, able to duplicate one of my opponent's attributes.
Ooh.
This is going to be fun then.
What do you have?
Well, I'm a disembodied head. Armed with a cattle prod. And duplicating one of my opponent's attributes. So we're both on a battle cat with cattle prods.
Wait.
This is a joust.
You're on, sir!
Your
this is
scenario,
so good.
your
What
scenario
is our
is
scenario?
worst president.
Well,
Okay.
All right. So,
All right. I get 2 minutes to start.
and it starts. No.
President Justin Timberlake. President Nick Carter. President guy who sang My Shiny Teeth and Me on Fairly Odd Parents. Chris Kirkpatrick. Now, yeah, he's got a cattle prod. It'll keep the senators and the congressmen in line. The battle cat will probably help with that too. But let's be real. and some of our listeners aren't going to appreciate this, but we've tried celebrity presidents before. And sure, we'll have 5 of them. All that's going to do is lead to infighting. That's going to lead to coups, actual coups that might be successful. That's going to lead to a split state. We're going to look at Civil War Part 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 because it's a boy band. And God, don't even get me started on the boy band fans. Can you imagine what Backstreet Boy Mania would have been like with Twitter? Okay, so not only will they be the worst presidents ever, but they will destroy America itself, the land of the free. There was a dream that was America.
Amen. I'm sorry.
And President 98 Degrees will end that dream in a pastel-colored nightmare. Vote for me. I'm done.
Okay. All right. Jeremy, your 3 minutes start now.
I just have one very simple sound to present you with the worst president ever, and that is, it's me, Tricky Dick, from Futurama. All over again. You've seen Futurama, all the episodes and all the seasons. You know how terrible he is. He's the worst. He's Tricky Dick, and he's back again. Now as a disembodied head in a jar with headless Agnew walking around going, and you know he'll just eliminate all the boy bands immediately. There would be a law banning all boy bands and Twitter. You know, we got to launch that shit into space. You might be president at some point for 98 Degrees or the Backstreet Boys and have the most rabid fans, but I'm Tricky Dick. I figured out how to get elected for a 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th time because I eliminated the rules. Because I'm a disembodied head in a jar. The best. I don't need, this Battle Cat's pretty hot, though. I'm going to trick it out. It's going to have rocket launchers. It's going to have a big, giant American flag on the back on it with Dick with both fingers in the air saying, fuck you and your boy bands. I'm on a goddamn Battle Cat. And you know where that cattle prod's mounted? On the front of the Battle Cat so I can run bitches over. Because that's exactly what Dick would do. Richard Nixon, disembodied head president forever. There would be no other terms. It would just be absolute chaos. He would rein it all in and then spew it all back out through his mouth. For somehow he's able to vomit it up. I don't know how yet. I'm working on that. And he has a headless body robot as a companion and a battle cat and a cattle prod. God, that seems pretty powerful if you ask me. There's no amount of boy bands that could stop him. None. Even if they all combine together in some giant boy band mecha thing, they would make the best hits, though. I still think Tricky Dick is going to win, regardless. Vote Dick, because you can't vote anybody else. I'm done.
All righty. All right, Jimmy. Your 1 minute starts now.
Well, I got to say, that sounded like a great pitch for a great president. Someone who could lead into the future. Someone who already has led President of America and, in your example, President of Earth. You know what happens to Earth at the end of Futurama? It's still there. It's still fine. But you look me in the eyes and you tell me President Menudo, President New Kids on the Block, you tell me that they would lead to even a normal status quo tomorrow, let alone a better, brighter future. Give me Tricky Dick with a robot body any day of the week because at least he knows how to govern. Donnie Wahlberg as president? Is that what you want? I'm telling you. Don't vote President Boy Band. Tricky Dick 2024.
6 seconds left on the clock. President Donnie Wahlberg. He lost a foot in the bathroom once.
Emilio, judge number 1.
Well, I mean, we're talking about worst president. And if we had President Donnie Wahlberg, you realize that would be First Lady Jenny McCarthy. Just think about that.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, that's scary. So, since the scenario is for worst president, my vote is going to Shimmy.
All right. There's still 2 points on this, right?
Yeah. Okay. 2 points from judge number 1, and then 1 point from judge number 2.
All right, so of course, we had the hypotheticals thrown around left and right. That's what we have to go by in this scenario. Like, you had Tricky Dicky, and then we had like boy bands galore. We had NSYNC, Backstreet, 98 Degrees.
Menudo.
I was about to say fucking Menudo is even making a cameo on the Cajun Greatness podcast. Yo, this is the best show on the planet Earth. Are you shitting me? We are back, baby.
Well, I'll give that my 2 points.
That being said, we all know how America operates. We all know they love them some celebrity. And you know what'll drive people fucking insane and make them vote for them even harder? If one day the Congress was just like, you know what would be rad, instead of one president, at least 5 presidents. Suck it. So, and of course, like all the fucking, the 40, 50-year-old fucking moms that grew up listening to this shit in high school will totally vote for them. And they're going to be like, oh, God, what do we do now? We haven't had a hit in forever, and now we're running the fucking country, all of us. And like whoever, like you said, the fucking like boy band, like a goddamn Megazord, that'd be fucking great. I was sitting there thinking of a goddamn boy band Megazord in my head, and that was a good time in my noggin.
I mean, Power Rangers are kind of boy bands.
That's a good point.
I'm gonna have to award the point to Shimmy. I got to give it to him.
Yeah.
Hell yes.
And there's a reason I didn't mention Joey Fatone, because I'd vote for him. I like Joey.
Yeah.
That man walked by my table at one year at the Huntsville show, and he was super nice to me.
Like, I was super mad that I didn't get to go to Huntsville in 2020 to meet Mark Wade and Joey Fatone. Those were the two that I was going for.
Is he coming back for this year? For Huntsville?
I have no
I
idea.
thought he was. I don't know. Could be wrong.
All right. We are now at round 2.2, where I have become judge number 1. Emilio is judge number 2. Jeremy, you are fighter number 1. Cannon, you are fighter number 2. So, yeah. All right, everyone's choosing their cards. I want to take this brief minute to thank everyone for listening to the show and for sticking with us over our break. Just to give you an idea of what's coming up, we're going to be doing 3 weeks of shows followed by an off week. That'll be our regular schedule, but during those off weeks, we're going to do a lot of weird miniature stuff like me and Jeremy did over the break.
Like
we're going
Grease
to get
2.
Cannon, we're going to get Frank, we're going to get Emilio involved in some of these weird little things. There's little mini episodes like the cheesing greatness, but no more of the cheese. That was disgusting. Just weird stuff like that on our off weeks most of the time, just to give everyone something to listen to while we don't push ourselves quite as hard as we did before. So now, round 2.2. Fighter number 1, Jeremy, please let us know what you have drawn.
I have drawn meat space loaf. Like
Meatloaf?
Meatloaf, not the musician.
Right. Just
Okay,
meatloaf.
space loaf.
Because he's one word.
Right. A wad of meatloaf.
Yes, a meatloaf
Oh God, sorry.
that can stretch like rubber and armed with a long electrified whip.
All right.
Wow. Fair enough. Cannon.
Before I do this, I'm sorry, it's my brain. The previous round was the first round of round 2, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Well, the first part.
2.1. Yeah.
Okay, hell yeah. All right, so that being said, I am representing a sharpshooter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck. He's drunk and made of sand. So, Flint Marco is drunk and fucking an assassin now, apparently.
Well, what's our scenario?
Which one of you can survive the longest on a desert island? Jeremy. When Emilio gives you the cue, you have 2 minutes to
Whenever
begin
you're
your
ready.
opening argument.
All right.
Go.
So I am a loaf of meat. Much meat. So much meat. But I can also stretch like rubber, so I can cover so much space. I also have an electrified whip, which, if you are made of sand, sir, I can turn your ass to glass. That's right, I'm a meatloaf that's out of hell, stretching like rubber, whipping so much electricity, all on your sand. So while you may be sand on a deserted island, I'm going to turn you to glass and then send you out to sea while I just hang out on this deserted island, stretching as much as I can, but not really a whole lot because I don't want to get out in the sun. I'm going to find some shade. I'm going to find a nice little shady spot, and I'm going to use my whip to build me a fort and possibly a refrigeration device. Because I'm sure this electrified whip's got some kind of like battery operated thing inside of it, so I can probably use it to function, and then I can point it to the sky and harness the power of electricity from the sky. Because I'm in an island and there's tropical storms that could possibly generate more electricity for my whip, so I can generate a thing, so I can create a coolant till someone comes and finds me and takes me home and cares for me and loves me like the meatloaf that I am. For I am very loved. And I can also stretch like rubber. Mr. drunk ass sharpshooter who's gotten all wet because he's too drunk and he's made of sand and he can't hit a goddamn thing. That's right. And then I'm going to turn you glass and I'm going to shatter you and I'm going to throw you out in the sea and the fishes are going to eat you. All the fishy sounds. I'm done.
11 seconds left.
Cannon, you now have 3 minutes for your rebuttal.
Okay.
Give me a sec. Whenever you're ready.
Okay. All right. First things fucking last. Look, since we're, throwing out hypotheticals here and whatnot, I, Flint Marco, have had a long life. I've had it pretty hard. I had to be in Spider-Man 3. I was the best part of Spider-Man 3. Are you kidding me?
It's true.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then, thank God, they called me back for No Way Home. It's not like there's a fucking, Wings reunion happening anytime soon. But anyway.
Or a sequel to that wine movie.
Sideways?
Yeah.
But, yeah, I might be a little drunk. But you know what else I am? I'm made of fucking sand. We're on the desert. You are a cooked meatloaf on the desert? Yeah, you have a whip. It's like you're already cooking yourself more. You're already overdone. Like, what are you doing? Like, how are you doing this? I am literal sand, and I'm a sad sand. I'm the worst kind of sand. I'm already getting myself a little wet just thinking about it because I'm crying because I am made of sand. And this whole this joke about turning me into glass doesn't matter. I'll just shatter and turn into what? More fucking sand. Because I am Flint goddamn Marco. See? Darwin believes me. I might be drunk, but I'm also a sharpshooter. So if I don't get you on the first one, by God, you're going to feel me on the second, maybe even a third. And I'm done. I got nothing else.
Jeremy, 1 minute rebuttal.
Hold on. Whenever you're ready.
Why, yes, I have cooked myself till I'm too done. And you know what happens when you cook meatloaf when it gets too done? It becomes a brick.
Same thing happens to everything else.
It becomes solid brick, and nothing will ever happen to it. It'll just sit there, stretching like rubber, whipping you with its whip.
I forgot you can rope.
Stretching myself around the sand, bringing the sand into me. That's right, I'm a sand meatloaf now that's overcooked, hard as a rock, and enveloping the sand. I don't care how sad you are, or how drunk you are, or how good of a shot you are. I'm goddamn meatloaf. It's not like I can die. I'm just meatloaf. I'm already dead. I'm ground beef. Now I'm ground beef that looks like a rock. And I've got a little bit of oatmeal and some other odds and ends with me, but you know what? They're all solid now because they're overdone cooked because of this electrified whip that I keep hitting myself with. And now I've just taken over the entire island.
And time.
All right, judges, y'all don't have to listen to this. You can scratch this from the record. But you know what? He will do anything for love but ask me for consent to be inside him. Did you hear what he said? He's going to put the sand inside of him. Weird wad of meat that's cooked in the desert for some reason. Anyway, that was fun. I had a good time.
I'm flabbergasted.
Tough one, man.
Like,
I don't even know.
like the prompt is who would survive on a desert island. God, my first thought is neither. God, just purely based on the fact that it's a desert island full of probably like rats and shit, and your meatloaf.
Overcooked meatloaf.
Rats don't care.
Made of rubber.
And I can stretch like rubber.
Stretch like rubber, yeah.
And I've got an electrified whip, so fuck those rats. I'll start making cooked rats and then envelop them into this meatloaf.
Sir, your time for discussion is over. Sir.
Sorry. A little passionate there about my meatloaf.
I mean, just based on the fact that he's sentient as opposed to meatloaf, I have to give it to Cannon.
Yeah.
Meatloaf that can stretch like rubber. And it's probably hard as a brick.
Doesn't sound like good meatloaf, does it?
Not really. Like, and with the sand, it just makes me think of my mother-in-law's meatloaf because she puts all the salt in
The
it.
inside sand. I
Yeah,
know,
I was
right?
like,
I mean, the old overcooked bit made me think of my mom's meatloaf.
God damn it, I'm gonna
That
stop
could have
doing
killed
that.
a man.
No. So, yeah, I mean, the meatloaf is more dangerous than anything, I think. But, again, he's made of sand on a desert island. I got our awarded to Cannon as well.
Woo!
I'm having it in for you, apparently.
All right, no, that's fine.
I mean, I just want to say that the passion of your argument
You're
was
passionate about
tremendous.
everything. Yeah.
like, I love it. But
I wish I could argue like that.
the cards, those cards could not have been overcome, I don't think.
Story of my life.
Like, as soon as he had a sentient being, as opposed to meatloaf on a desert island, this could be tough to beat. All right, so round 2.3. Jeremy, you are now judge number 1. I am judge number 2. Cannon, you are fighter number 1, and Emilio, you are fighter number 2.
All right.
So, Cannon, if you would, once you've
Sorry.
chosen your cards, just let us know what you've got. All right. Jeremy, you have picked a scenario card, yes?
I have.
Good. Okay. All right. So, Cannon, please let us know and the listeners know who is your fighter.
Well, everyone here and everyone at home, I just want you to know I'm a goddamn unicorn.
Okay.
Oh, fuck. It is locked in a shark cage. It is really, really stupid.
Fantastic. Emilio, what do you got?
I'm a cheetah armed with holy hand grenades and can summon an army of internet trolls.
This seems mismatched. Jeremy, what is the scenario?
Well, to go back to a previous scenario, we now have best president.
Best president. Good. Cannon, your 2-minute initial argument for best president begins now.
Okay, first off, did I mention I'm a goddamn unicorn? Now, so I may not, know how to read, much like the guy that's on this show. Somehow I got, trapped in a shark cage. I'm stupid. What can I say? I tried to use my horn to unlock the cage. It didn't work. You want to know why? Because it didn't fit. Again, I'm fucking stupid. But you know what? You know what'll get all the fucking sympathy votes in the world? The world's one and only unicorn trapped in a shark cage. Now, I know you have the holy hand grenades. They are holy. But let me ask you something. If you put it in the water, does that bless the water? They are holy. You might just be doing me a favor. you might just be blessing the stupid right on out of me. So, your best bet's keep that in your back pocket. Again, I'm really, really stupid. And if history has shown us anything, that people think really, really stupid people can be good presidents. It's happened many, many times. Let's be real. And I'm in a shark cage. Things in shark cages tend to be on television a lot, much like presidents, much like unicorns in certain media. But again, I'm a real unicorn trapped in a cage, despite all my stupidity rage. I'm done. I got nothing.
Emilio, your
Yes.
3-minute rebuttal
Okay.
starts now.
Well, I'm a cheetah. Okay. I can run fast. I'm armed with the holy hand grenade so I can bless the shit out of anything that I blow up. But I'm also armed, or I can summon an army of internet trolls to do my online bidding. We learned from a recent president, Twitter was a thing that he used. Usually didn't make him look good, but I have internet trolls that can make everybody else look bad. So, I mean, I could use that to my advantage on the interwebs, you know. So, while I blow up whoever, you know, wants to start a war with us by blessing them with a holy hand grenade. I mean, vote for Cheetah.
Chester, 2023.
That's right.
Cannon, your 1-minute rebuttal begins now.
I'm not going to lie. Cheetahs are fast. They can go about. They're one of the fastest creatures in the world. And you know what? Did you know? Did you want to know a fact about a cheetah? Cheetahs are the deadliest killers in the animal kingdom. It's true.
I've also heard that about polar bears and spiders, but yeah.
But cheetah can't get the next president unicorn 2023 when he's in a cage. Also, I'm a unicorn, so you got to assume I am also magic of some sort. Now, I might be stupid, but stupid is, stupid does. Miss Blue. And that's all I got to say about that.
Well,
Yeah,
Jeremy,
Jimmy.
as judge number 1, you are up first for judgment.
Oh yeah, no, I see. Just throw me out here, why don't you?
Judge number 1 goes first.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
how it's
Numbers
going.
work.
I know. I think.
Remember that neither is not an option.
Yeah, yeah, I know. That's a tough one because
It's the best president.
one's a cheetah, and the other one's a stupid unicorn.
A stupid ass unicorn.
A stupid ass unicorn
I'm in a shark cage.
shark cage.
in a shark cage.
How long's that term going to last? Not long at all. Because that shark's going to kill that unicorn. I think I have to go with the cheetah because he's fast
I'm
and
on the board.
he's also got an army of internet trolls. And if we learn, internet trolls are pretty fucking motivated.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, I'm going to have to award my 2 points to the cheetah.
That's very fair. I feel like I have to agree. I have to award my point to the cheetah because the unicorn is stupid.
Well, it's not going to live very long. That shark's going to get it at some point.
And the prompt is best president.
Yeah.
So I think
Yeah.
stupid unicorn trapped in shark cage.
yeah.
Doesn't bid good.
That's automatically at a disadvantage.
Yeah, I was fucked from Jump Street on that one.
It happens. Sometimes the cards come out and you're just like, well, I'm going to give it the old college try.
All right. Time for the final round of round 2. Cannon, you are judge number 1. Jeremy, you are judge number 2. Emilio, you are fighter number 1. And I am fighter number 2.
Ding, ding, ding. And I picked the yellow card.
Yes.
If I can find one now, things would get better.
That's a band.
Thanks, Emilio. Yeah, I can do that.
All right. Emilio, if you would please describe your fighter.
I am 101 Dalmatians,
Okay.
armed with a trident, wearing rocket-powered roller skates.
Damn.
Horrifying.
Damn, I'd watch that movie.
Gorilla is fucked.
I am Willy Wonka in a berserker rage, and I can't turn left. What is our scenario?
Ooh, interesting.
Uh-oh.
Interesting. I think this could get fucking weird, y'all.
All right.
Who would win a fucking drinking contest?
Oh, okay.
That's
All
what
right.
we're sitting on.
Okay.
I think we should clarify that this drinking contest is. I gotta think for a second because
Okay.
there are dogs involved here,
Yeah.
and a berserker raged Willy Wonka.
Yeah. But I mean, drinking contest is pretty straightforward.
Yeah, but what are they drinking? Is what I'm thinking.
I mean, a drinking contest is just alcohol. It's beer.
okay.
That's what everybody believes it to be, isn't it? Anybody else?
Sure. Yeah.
I mean, you don't see a lot of, unless it's like Jackass, like milk drinking contest.
Gallon challenge. That's what I was saying. I
A
was
lot of
like,
drinking contests where that one woman died on the radio station.
I think it's fair to. I think it's safe to assume that it is beer.
beer.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So yes. All right, Emilio, you're first. You have 2 minutes. You may begin now.
There are 101 of us, first of all. So, yeah, more drinking for us. And let's face it, you'd laugh your ass off seeing us on rocket power roller skates drunk as fuck. Let's face it. I mean, now, the trident would be a disadvantage to us, but it might help us keep balance. I don't know. But yeah, 101 of us. Yeah, Willy Wonka's berserker rage. Sure. I don't know Gene Wilder was a drunk or not. Johnny Depp, well, we've heard stuff about him. And but again, 101 dogs. Do you see how fast dogs can drink with those tongues? I mean, it's a lot of beer to chug down. So, yeah. I mean, and then to go around on the rocket-powered roller skates with a trident, you would pay good money to see that. You know you would. That's all I got.
All right, Shim, you have a 3-minute rebuttal, and your time starts now.
Willy Wonka is a human man in a berserker rage, which means he's going to ignore the effects of drunkenness for a very long time. Now, you say you have 101 Dalmatians. That is very true. That number is not incorrect, but 99 of those Dalmatians are puppies. Tiny, basically newborn puppies. Not only will they fail drinking the same quantity because dogs are messy, a lot of that beer is going to end up on the floor. More than that, the puppies aren't going to be able to drink very much before they just pass the fuck out and or die of alcohol poisoning because they are, again, puppies. Basically newborn dogs. Your best shot are the parents. And I don't know if 2 parent Dalmatians can outdrink a fully grown chocoholic in a berserker rage. Okay? Willy Wonka has seen some shit. You think the Oompa Loompas aren't having drinking contests every Thursday night? The fuck else are they going to do? All right? And he goes in there every so often just to slam one down and show him what for, to remind him who's boss. Because Willy Wonka's a capitalist, right? And you got to put the little guy down. And what better way to do that than outdrink them? And even if his normal natural tolerance is very, very low, Berserker Rage is going to take care of that. So Willy Wonka's going to win. 1, just on quantity, because those dogs are going to spill their beers everywhere and then die. And he's going to win because he can hold his liquor, because he's not a newborn puppy. Even if there are 99 of them, it doesn't matter. They're all going to die. And the best way to win a drinking contest is to be the last one alive. And Wonka's going to be that.
All right, Emilio, your 1-minute rebuttal starting now.
I mean, it's a trident. Let's assume that it's Aquaman's trident. Jason Momoa's trident. They can drink. That's all I got. I mean, yeah, that's all I got.
Cannon, judge number 1.
This game.
All right, so you know, for a minute there, even I, for a split second, was just like, thinking the numbers game. You got a lot of Dalmatians, but again, like I said, they're all puppies.
No. again, is it the Disney 101 Dalmatians? It doesn't say Disney's 101 Dalmatians. It just says 101 Dalmatians.
That phrase is always synonymous with
they can't say Disney's because that's going to get sued.
But, it's not saying 100 Dalmatian.
Is this saying Willy Wonka, owner of the chocolate factory, or is some just jackass named Willy Wonka from
That's a good
Tupelo?
point, too.
And you did mention the Johnny Depp one earlier, so that's a point deducted from your final score. No, I'm kidding. I still haven't seen that one, by the way.
You're doing all right.
But I heard.
It's no bueno.
But that being said, even if they were like 101 fully grown Dalmatians, you got to think you now have 101 drunken Dalmatians that have rockets strapped to their feet. And that's just got bad news written all over it. Like, a few of them might actually just die before they even have a chance to even drink any more of the alcohol, the beer.
Especially with being armed with tridents. Yeah.
Like, even if we were to assume in this universe that these dogs are like of legal drinking age, and B, can hang.
That was my first thought too. Was like, if they're dogs and this is their first time drinking,
But Willy Wonka has indeed seen a thing or two, and especially with like all of the sweets that he intake. Hell, they got fucking butterscotch there, so the tolerance is already built up. The 2 points are going to Shimmy. That was a solid argument. That was really.
I have to side with the Willy Wonka thing there because the humanitarian of he's like, why are these dogs drinking beer? Who thought this was a good idea? Damn you, SuperFight! Damn you! So, one point show.
Well, that brings us to the end of our second round and to the end of gameplay. So, the scores are as follows. In fourth place, with 1 point, Jeremy.
Yeah!
Doing the meme of standing there at the very bottom of the podium with champagne everywhere, flipping off the crowd. Third place, Emilio with 3 points.
I'll be damned. I really didn't think of that.
In second place with 9 points is Cannon. Mm-hmm. And with 11 points in first place is me.
Yeah.
Yep. So, neat. I win.
Shimmy! Congratulations!
Hooray for me.
Yay.
We are back in the saddle again!
Yeah! So yeah, that's our first episode back.
Woo!
We hope you've enjoyed it. We shall now do the plugs. Emilio.
See.
Tell people where they can find you on the internet.
Well, I'm on Instagram doing toy photography at SuperChico0180.
Hell yeah. Thanks
Nice.
for coming.
Yeah.
It's been a pleasure.
always good to have you.
It's
Thank
been a
you.
blast.
Jeremy, where can the people find you?
I'm on Instagram at Tunes, Tunes, Cosmic Reality. It's my art stuff, and sometimes here lately I've been taking random pictures of the moon during the day because it keeps mooning me. And then on Tuesday nights, I'm on Twitch, twitch.tv/Backwards Hero, where me and my buddy Six Hill are playing Rumbleverse. We took a little bit of a break. Hopefully we're coming back, and if not, I'm probably going to get into this game that I've been playing a lot lately called Nova Drift. It's been kind of awesome. So.
He's lying. He's not going to play any of that.
Fight me.
Right, SuperFight.
Yeah, let's go. You want to take this outside?
No.
Cannon, how about you?
Well, it's good to be back, y'all. How's it feel?
Yeah, that was great.
Feels real solid. Feels like victory.
Hell yeah, congratulations.
Thank you.
And I have been That Cannon Guy. You can find me at That Cannon Guy on Twitter, Instagram, Goodreads, Letterboxd, and of course, the TikTok.
Yeah, he's a TikTok star.
Yep, I'm getting there. No, not at all.
He's got like dozens and dozens of views.
I have so many dozens of views. You don't even know.
He's a huge TikTok star. Chinese spies love him. I'm Captain Shimmy. You can find me at Captain Shimmy's Kind of Art, Captain Shimmy's Almost Music, Captain Shimmy's Toy Box. I have another podcast that I haven't updated in forever because Christmas time, Captain Shimmy's Effed Up Head. That's where I discuss slowly slipping into madness. And we also have a Caging Greatness merch store at tpublic.com/user/Caging Greatness. We got some cool stuff on there. So like I said, our schedule going forward will be 3 weeks on, 1 week off. So this is week 1. Next week, we come back with an official debut of season 3. We'll have hopefully a new theme if I can actually make something work. We'll be watching The Old Way, starring Nicolas Cage. As of right now, if something changes, then obviously you'll find out when you listen to the show. Week after that is The Croods, I think.
Yeah.
And then we hit our off week where we'll come up with something fun to put there, probably. Or we won't. It just depends. It's a crapshoot. We're not just content farms. We have lives. Stop judging us.
Stop looking at me, Swan.
You guys just judged us.
We all judged each other just now.
Okay. You just threw a pin at me.
You're not a robot that's good at fashion shows.
No, you're just a crocodile hunter with huge pants.
Yeah, I am. What about it?
Wants me to trip over me pants while I catch this gator.
So thank you all for listening.
Thank you.
And we will check you next week. So come back, join us for The Old Way when we actually talk about a Cage movie.
Yeehaw! Woo-hoo! It's going to be something.
That's right. Hopefully it'll be fun.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we'll see you next time.
Root tootin'. Pew pew.